So in this episode of Seeking Sister Wife, we got to deal with Brenda and Steve and the terrible three. What the three, the four, whatever they are. The one who stays home and thinks. That's what I want to talk about today. Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie. I am the She in Shality TV, and today I want to talk about Seeking Sister Wives. Specifically, let's talk about the Merrifields, of course, and the Foleys and the Epps. Let's start with the Epps. So in this episode of Seeking Sister Wife, Marcus, little Marcus, the Epps family, Marcus is looking for a third wife, okay? I don't know what it is with these guys who are looking for a third wife when they've barely gotten, like, one of the other wives, one of the first two wives, doesn't want it, right? So Marcus decides to reach out to someone that he used to kind of date, but he doesn't tell her about his relationship status, right? So can't remember where she comes from, but he's got to fly her in. I can't remember if it's Atlanta, but wherever. So he flies her in from wherever it is that she lives for a date. Now, this woman had no clue. She did not clue in at all to the fact that if this man is willing to spend money flying her in from somewhere, something is up, right? I'm guessing that she felt maybe, you know what, he really, 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 really wants to see me. Maybe he misses me. Maybe he's trying to rekindle whatever it is that we had in the past. Okay, whatever. So he flies her in. They have dinner. Things are going well, but before dinner, Marcus tells her about his relationship status, and he also tells her that he is looking to bring on a third wife. A third wife. Needless to say, she's kind of chapped because she says if he had told her that on the phone, she wouldn't have come. Which is why he didn't tell her. And if there's one thing I can't stand, is when people keep a piece of information from you because they know that if they give it to you, you won't do what they want. Pisses me off to no end. This woman, and you know what? This doesn't seem like the type of woman who would be in the kind of relationship that Marcus wants from her. She doesn't feel like that type of woman. She doesn't look like that type of person. She doesn't seem like that type of person. Like, when I look at these relationships, I feel like these are women who feel like they can't do any better. Am I wrong? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I feel like these are women who feel like they can't do any better. I mean, we look at them and we're like, why? Why is he with her? Like, seriously? Look at Marcus. Why are the two women that he has with him? What? I don't get it. I'm clued. But this new woman that he's trying to bring on, yeah, she's cute. I don't know why. I'm trying to figure out how she had anything to do with Marcus in the past. She says that when she met him, she was a bartender. And that's how they met. And now here, a few years later, he's hit her up and she's kind of wondering why. He asks her about her relationship status before they start dinner. And that's when he tells her about his relationship status. She says her relationship status it's complicated. And he tells her about his relationship status and she is turned off. And who could blame her? But anyway, he gets an Airbnb for them. And I'm feeling like he ain't going to need an Airbnb because she's going to go home. And again, I don't blame her. But anyways, let's talk about the Merrifields. On this episode of Seeking Sister Wife, Garrick and Danielle called Roberta. Now, if you remember in the last episode, they called Roberta and she didn't answer the phone, right? They said they've been having problems communicating with her that had nothing to do with language. It's just about whether or not she answers the phone. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like Roberta's not coming to the U.S. She got her visa. Her visa was approved, but she's got 30 days to go to wherever it is that she needs to go to, the embassy or the consulate or whatever, and actually physically pick it up. And she hasn't picked it up yet, and it's been a couple of weeks, I think they said, right? So when they call her, I can't stand watching them on the phone with her. When they call her, the first thing they're FaceTiming. When they FaceTime her, the first thing Garrick says is, "Miss you." Oh, miss you. I want to. I can't stand it. The voice makes me crazy. And then Danielle gets in with, "Oh, we love you." These three make me gag. They really do. And then there's Roberta, talking about how she has to stay and help her mom because her mom isn't well. She doesn't feel like she's in any hurry to get to the U.S. Like, remember last season, they were all, oh, we got to get her papers, we got to get her to the U.S. and blah, blah, blah. And now that she's got her papers, now she's got her visa, like her visa is sitting in an office waiting to be picked up, she don't want to go get it. Like, they were all behaving, including her. Like, the second the visa was ready, she would go get it and be on a plane. But that's not the way it is. In this episode, Garrick cannot stop talking about how they should start making babies. Let's make babies. Start making babies. I'm just like, ugh. Pump your brakes. Like, it's gross. It's gross. So, in the last episode, if you guys saw, Garrick and Danielle gave her parents a tour of the house that they're building, right? And did anybody else catch when Danielle said that they had a bedroom upstairs that they would use to take turns with Garrick? Those were her exact words. To take when they're taking turns with Garrick. Oh, to her parents. To her parents, they say this. And her parents are all, I'm like, oh, but I get her parents, I kind of get where they're coming from. Like, it feels like, you know what, we don't agree with this, but if we object too wildly, they won't tell us anything. We won't know what she's doing. We'll have no idea what's going on with them, right? So at least if we kind of play like we're okay with it, we stay in the loop. I don't know if I could do that. I really don't. Yeah, I don't know if I could do that. But Garrick jonesing to make babies with Roberta, I don't know how Danielle is standing it. Like, she seems to have gotten over all of the jealousy, and she must. On some level, she must be in the back of her head thinking, please, dear God, I hope she never comes. I hope she never comes. Then there's been talk in the wind about Roberta using them. Oh, Roberta is using them. And what would Roberta be using them for? Like, did they send her money? They must be sending her money, because I don't know if she works. Maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. I don't recall if she does work. I don't recall what she does. Have they been sending her money? Because everybody's like, oh, well, she's using them. What is she using them for? What would she be using them for? So that some woman's gross husband can grope all over her? What's she using them for? Anyway, so yeah, they're starting to have doubts that she's even going to try and get there, right? Because, like I said, they thought that once the visa was ready, she would be like running to the embassy to go pick it up, and she would already be in the US, but that's not the case. So, I don't know, what do you think? Do you think Roberta is going to kind of stand them up? Do you think she's going to have second thoughts? She's going to get cold feet? I don't feel like she's going to show up in the US. I don't think she's going to get there. I feel like she's already had second thoughts, because like they said, they've been having trouble reaching her on the phone. Like, sometimes she doesn't answer the phone, right? And they won't talk to her for weeks at a time. So, I don't know. I feel like Roberta's decided that she's not coming to the US and that she just hasn't told them yet. But, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Time will tell. Anyways, that's all I've got for this episode of Seeking Sister Wife. Again, and as usual, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you next time.